vocab at the beginning, okay, you have to write down the distance formula. And so a little refresher, the distance formula is the square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. You remember that points are written as x comma y. So if we have 2 points, the first point is x1, y1. The second point is x2, y2. Remember that from last year? I hope so, because we spent a lot of time on it last year. So, 2 points. What's my top point? Yep, negative 5, 3. And my bottom point is negative 2, negative 3. Okay? Now, some people think it's super helpful to label your points. Okay, so some people, x1, y1, x2, y2. Not a requirement, but sometimes very helpful. Now it's a matter of plugging in. So we've got the square root of, what is x2? Negative 2 minus x1. Negative 5. So that turns into a plus 5 squared. Okay, now some people forget to square this. Make sure that you have a squared there. Plus y2, negative 3 minus y1, 3 squared. All right, so step 1 is plugging it all in. Step 2, we can do parentheses, so negative 5 or negative 2 plus 5, 3 squared plus negative 3 minus 3, negative 6 squared. Good puzzle. Okay, so now 3 squared. 9 plus 36. Now be careful, if you have a graphing calculator and you type in negative 6 squared, it's going to give you negative 36. Okay, because those graphing calculators don't do order of operations. But you know that when you square a number, you're always going to have a positive. Okay, so keep that in mind, those of you with graphing calculators. Well, it's because it's negative 2 minus negative 5. So that turns into a plus. Okay, but normally, if that was a positive 5, then yes. Does that make sense? Okay, so 9 plus 36? 45. All right, so we've got the square root of 45, and you've got to punch that into your calculator. What? 6 point, yep, I believe it's what, 6.71? Because you get 6.708, right? Okay. Now, in this class, we are always going to round to 2 decimal places, so the nearest 100. Okay. So a little reminder on how to round. If we're going 2 decimal places, we're going those numbers, right? So this number, what's my magic number? The 5, right? So this is 5 or greater. That turns into a 1. So this would give us 6.71. If this was 6.703, then it would stay the same as 6.70. This is less than 5. Okay, nice little rounding review, right? All right, so now if we've got these 2 points, right? This is the distance formula. Alright, so we've got x1, y1, x2, y2. Square root of. Let's go to my first set of parentheses. No, y or x2, 3 minus x1, -4, which turns into a plus squared, plus what goes in my second set of parentheses? Because we have the formula, Adrian, is x2 minus x1. Okay. So your formula is the square root of and the square root of that whole thing. Okay, so when we got here, it was 3 minus -4. Okay, minus and negative, that turns into a plus. Okay. So here, what do we get in our first set of parentheses? So 7 squared plus -1 minus 1, -2 squared, 7 squared, so 49 plus 4 square root of 3 gives us 8. I do believe that's right. Okay, all right. I want everybody to do number 3 right now. I'm going to do it up here. Okay, you're going to check your steps against mine. Make sure it's set up right. Questions on how I got that? Everybody's got their steps. Okay. Are you positive? Everybody got that same answer? All right. Midpoint is way easier than distance. Okay. And distance isn't so much what it's hard and the average of the y's. Okay? So we're just going to add together our x's. x1 plus x2 divide by 2, comma, this is a comma, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Because the midpoint, we're going to get a point. Points always have to be in parentheses. Okay, must be in parentheses. So, if this is my point, x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, add together my x's. So my x's are 7 plus 9 and divide by 2. Yep, 8, comma, what are my y's? y1, negative 5 plus negative 1 divided by 2. So, 7 plus 9. 16 divided by 2, 8. 8, comma, negative 5 plus negative 1, negative 6 divided by 2, negative 3. So this is saying that the midpoint between 7, negative 5 and 9, negative 1, the midpoint is 8, negative 3. Has to be in parentheses. Okay, some of you are in a really bad habit. I'm not sure what teacher thought that it was okay to just write 8, comma, negative 3 and not put it in parentheses. Okay, it's an ordered pair, it's a point, it must be in parentheses. Okay, so now we've got x2, oh, this is getting us number 1. Okay, so I'll do number 2. We're going to check it. Everybody get negative 2 divided by 0, or negative 2 comma 0? Maybe not. I'll come around and help you if you didn't. Okay, I have a worksheet for you today. It's not in your book.